What's the word? What's the word, YouTube? This your boy 27 Keys. Keys against the world. One of the keys you're gonna need against the world is to always feel good. I'm back. I'm back giving you another episode of entertainment. Blow this shit. Shout out to y'all right now. Look, we're gonna get straight into the show. I ain't gonna keep y'all here long as always. This is a pre-recorded. Catch me on Thursday and Fridays for the lives, right? Now listen, I'm gonna start the show off by reading y'all Miranda rights. This is gonna play an important part of the show, right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can and say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Right? Shout out to the Miranda rights. Now, y'all saying why he gonna start it off like that? Because for some reason, between YSL Woody on his talk around the world tour, talking to everybody and their mama, he talking to bloggers, he talking to ants, he talking to Lord, he don't give a damn who he talking to, right? Between YSL Woody doing that, like his man still ain't in the courts, right? We got Big King Ock out here, right? Doing hour interviews, right? Fresh out the halfway house. Now, this is crazy work. Let's get into it, right? Hold on, let me drop this down, right? Now, y'all saying what happened, right? Why Ralo, not Big Ralo? I'm saying this man gotta be a clone. This can't be the same Ralo who was solid before he went to jail. Now, y'all know in jail, they came out with them snitching allegations. I'm gonna get that out here real quick. Did he snitch? Yeah. Did it go through though? No. What he did basically was told, like when you was a kid and the person be like, mama, mama, brother broke the TV. And then your mama say, I don't give a fuck what he did. What did you do? And then so he really don't get his ass whooped. You get fucked up for some shit, right? That's what he did. It just never fell through. He basically tried to attempt to tell on some shit, which was orchestrated by him, and then the people was supposed to do it with him, but it didn't go through. So the judge was like, "Nigga, we don't give a damn," type shit. You still going to jail regardless, right? Let's get that out the way. Did he snitch? Hell yeah. Cool. It just didn't go through. You take that how you want to take it. That's like saying when people say, you snitched on the dead. I guess to me, them people still alive. He tried to orchestrate. I don't know. He snitched though, 100%. But it just streetwise, y'all street niggas, y'all do y'all shit with that one, right? Now, look, I'm about to get into the interview though. Y'all can't deny this stupid ass shit, right? You got the right to remain silent. He didn't gave an hour and 31-minute interview, and that's probably with Sean Cotton chopping it up with this. Look at Sean Cotton, look freaky. What made him sit down with this freaky nigga with these high shorts and tell anything like the Fed still ain't on his case, right? Now I took notes, right? This is what I'm saying. He flawed, y'all. He flawed. He demonstrating wrong, right? He said some shit in here. I can't get too much into the religious aspect of the Quran and the Muslim and all that, because YouTube don't play that type shit. I'm just starting out. Now I'm gonna have to break this down into two parts, right? Hopefully two parts. I hope it ain't gotta go past two. Cause this the first part. I'm gonna break it down. I can't play it. I just took my notes on the things that I feel like he was flawed in, he was wrong, and he might be an informant type shit. I'm not saying he is one, but I'm saying the some of this shit he was saying was like, nigga, what? Why would you even say that? Still, like, you ain't learned the lesson the first time. It's given. Let me tell y'all what it's given. Let me get the round of applause, excuse me. Right. Let me get my applause ready for this before we get into the show. All right, Ralo, this Ralo interview is giving goofy. It's giving informant. Okay, hold on. Let it die down. Yeah. It's given. He still ain't learned his damn lesson. And that's why I got to break it down in two parts. Shout out to y'all. Bear with me as I get this out here, right? Now, look, at the beginning of the interview, he already talking too damn much, right? He say he ain't know about the rules of the halfway house. Nigga, how you ain't know about the rules of the halfway house. The first thing they do before they put you in a halfway house is tell you the damn rules. When I was a shorty, right, my pops was in and out of jail. I knew about the damn rules of the halfway house from my pops because that's how much they told him the damn rules of the halfway house. So that was already a crazy lie out the gate. Unless he wasn't paying attention, I know y'all gonna try to find an excuse for him, right? So maybe he wasn't paying attention. Now y'all gonna say, so what? He ain't know the rules of the halfway house. They was about to send him back to jail because he was out here taking pictures. He was shooting videos. The first thing he did when he got out of jail was shoot the little video, the little short clips, and all that shit. Little baby came and gave him $50,000. He said that in here. Why? For one, why you take a picture of that? He said, and I needed that too. He said, I needed that, right? Go to the beginning. I got timestamps on certain parts that I feel like people can go check out. Anything else, you do your own independent research. He said this shit, right? He ain't know the rules of the halfway house. Now, my thing is, once he broke the rules of the halfway house, any other nigga going back to jail type shit. Now, what he did to stay out of jail, hey, y'all can speculate that part. I'm gonna let him slide with that one. Maybe they just were like, I don't do it again. But he kept doing it. He kept taking pictures. He said, I kept getting in trouble in that motherfucker. So how he ain't go back to jail? Let's give an informant type shit. Y'all leave it in the comments, right? Cool. So first thing he say wrong, that was flawed. He ain't know the rules of the halfway house, but he supposed to be intelligent. Nigga, they tell you the rules. That's strike one, right? The second thing was the crazy story that came out of left field, right? Which probably is in the paperwork. Who knows type shit, right? Because they say some of his paperwork sealed. So let's get to this, right? He say that the real informant was really with them in Pakistan. They're in New Pakistan, right? The old Pakistan. They was praying with, was doing everything with them. He say his team tell an informant who had teardrops on his eyes and everything. Like, and coincidental. Now, this is the theme for the first part. This was the theme for the first part, that the feds was so thirsty to get close to him that they threw away a lot of shit. Now, y'all, some of this shit y'all ain't gonna believe, but let's get to this part two. I mean, my second note, right? That didn't make sense to me. The halfway house didn't make sense to me, and it didn't make sense how he didn't go back to jail for violating the rules of the halfway house multiple times. And he telling his business out here, right? But cool. Now, the second thing that didn't make sense to me was this, Ralo. How was the informant with y'all and you didn't know that the informant was with y'all? Now, that could be cool. He was a good spy, right? But your team tell this man this. If you want to get to Ralo, you got to have at least $200,000, right? Dude say, bet. He go tell the FBI agents, cool, hey, man, I need $250,000. We can get close to this man. The FBI did not trust the man. So they sent a decoy or an undercover agent with the man as an Uber driver to drop out $250,000 just to get close to Ralo. Now, what threw me off with this is, right, this was your praying partner. These are your people. Now, I understand in the interview he said he might be with 1,000 people, but he only really talked to 10 of them. But damn, nigga, your brother couldn't talk to you and like in the let me pull you to the side right quick. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Ak. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit, right? He couldn't even do that. It take $250,000 to get to Ralo. That's crazy work, right? In the midst of this $250,000 deal just to meet Ralo, he say that the feds come in, bust the niggas who tried to rob, because it went sideways. His niggas tried to rob the niggas with the informant and the decoy, the Uber driver. They robbed them and took the $250,000. Now the FBI had to swoop in, stop the robbery, let the niggas go. This man is this sound nasty, and this is all these niggas the police, in my opinion. The FBI swooped in, took the niggas to jail. I mean, let the niggas go. They ain't even go to jail. The FBI let the niggas go. These niggas never told Ralo shit, allegedly. He was in California. He ain't know none of this happened. He ain't know the man was an informant until after the case. What? Come on. I need a sound for that stupid ass work. I'm playing the explosions. That stupid ass work, Ralo. Stupid. That don't even make sense. This one I'm saying. I think either he's slow. Now I'm starting to believe either he's slow or he with all this. Somehow he got to be with this shit. It's so many police stops and shit. And this shit. Wait till y'all hear this shit, right? I mean, if you ain't heard, I'm just breaking it down. Now that was point two, right? That to get to Ralo, you got to pay $250,000 to get to him. If you ain't in his close 10 friends, he said some wild, stupid shit. The whole time you pray at the mosque, you got all these brothers in. I don't want to get too deep into the, like I said, the religion. We ain't gonna get to that, but I'm just saying, as a Muslim brother, that's some wild shit, Ralo type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. The niggas in Pakistan, he's supposed to be this big leader, right? This big, he the breadwinner. He kept saying that he the breadwinner and he's the leader of Pakistan and all his niggas and this his shit, right? They was selling drugs behind his back. He didn't even know, right? Now y'all gonna say, all right, anybody could sell drugs behind your back type shit. Now how he talking though? He talking like he one of them type shit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, not only was they selling drugs behind his back, they was setting up them stupid ass meetings to meet him for $250,000 behind his damn back. That's why they tried to rob the informant, and that's what made the feds really get to it. Right now, he claimed that the feds just ignored all this shit because they wanted him so bad. We're gonna get into that, right? Shout out to that. That was my third point. Like, how niggas selling drugs behind your back and you know everything. This your shit. So how you ain't know? Ain't nobody telling on nobody else. Like, this make it so crazy. You don't got a person. You got these 10 close friends, but you don't got a person who gonna let you, who got eyes and ears in the streets for you type shit. Like, all right, man, he telling or he don't trust him, right? He just trust this nigga crazy. We gonna get to it, right? All right. Oh, excuse me. He also stated in this interview, this is just the first, I'm just doing the first 40 minutes of it, right? That bodies was getting dropped, niggas was dying out there. It was going down out there in Pakistan, right? He said it was so many bodies getting dropped, he couldn't control the shit, right? But the feds knew the bodies was getting dropped, but they didn't give a damn about the bodies. They just wanted him, right? Now, this is crazy, right? Let me drop that, because that sounds stupid as hell too. Hold on. The feds didn't give a damn. Wait till y'all hear what he charged with, though. We know what he got charged. I'm just telling y'all how this don't make sense at all. He's a stupid. I don't know if he's stupid. I don't know what I believe he'll live slow now off this. And I don't know if he's an informant, but it's giving too much goofiness. Give him, blow his ass up, but don't really. He also said the feds threw away the murders, even though they was investigating murders. He said out his own mouth, listen, y'all, he said out his own mouth that only reason he came up because the feds was doing cold after so long, the feds could pick up a cold case still. Now, in my opinion, he was just opening up the doors for more snitching, right? Because he was saying, like, even if it's a murder, a cold case, the feds could at any given time come back and get the cold case. But how he said it and looked down was like, I might have to drop some names on that shit type shit, right? But he's saying that the feds was investigating these cold cases, right? His name kept popping up. So now the feds say, you know what? Forget the damn murderers. Forget everybody getting dropped and shit. Let's investigate this nigga. Right now, that's what he said out his own mouth, right? Which is crazy. That's one of my notes, right? He said that the Fed, now this his words, right? The feds threw away the murders also just to lock him up on marijuana charges. This shit sound crazy, right? Because think, he ain't go to jail for murder. He ain't even have a murder on his case. So the feds say, fuck charging him. He got charged with racketeering, trafficking, I believe, and the marijuana. I'm about to get into the charges though. It wasn't murder on that shit at all. Why would they throw away the murders when you got racketeering charges? They got throw that. That's like RICO, basically. They could just throw that shit with it. Get stupid ass on, right? All right, cool. He said that he wasn't making a lot of money off of rapping. That's my fifth point. He wasn't making now. This is what y'all gonna say. So, yeah, as you can see, he wasn't making a lot of money off rapping. That's why he had to trap the marijuana and he had Pakistan busting. But if you wasn't making money off rapping, why come back, nigga? If rap ain't do shit for you, Ralo, this where you flaw that nigga. You can trick these other niggas. You ain't gonna trick me, right? If you wasn't making no money off rap, this why I got to do the part two, because in the part two he say all the other stupid shit with the rap, right? If you wasn't making no money off rap, you was making all this money from the dope game, right? I mean, from the marijuana game. You missed the dog food. Why the first thing you get out of jail, you so thirsty, you damn near, according to you, was breaking the rules of the halfway house, damn near about to go back for fucking with the rappers, for shooting rap videos. Get your boom. Give him some more. I don't know what type of bomb that was. But listen, man. He got to make somebody make sense of that type shit. So he came back for slow money. He did this. That's another thing. It's giving clout chaser, right? Cool, right? Let's see what else I got. Point number 6. He said that the feds he tried to explain to us paperwork and the chart in the feds, like we don't know. Maybe some kids don't know, but any adult know what the hell he was talking about. He talking about it's like a timetable chart, and it got your charges on it. And right here, you can have this charge. He said this in the interview, right? He tried to break down the paperwork and how you get your time to us. Like, we stupid, right? Shout out to him for that, though. At least he tried, right? But listen, in the midst of him saying that, he's saying he don't see, so with this chart, he don't see how it's beneficial for a man. If you ain't got no charges, you might as well take the charge for the man that got charges based off this chart type shit. Blow that shit up. Now see, the explosion's getting worse. Nigga, what? In what world, nigga? Now I was trained and told you do the crime, you do the time, nigga. Right? I also was trained and taught that before you do your crime, look it up. Look how many years you get for that crime and see if it's worth doing. So, you know what I'm saying? A petty robbery, that might be 4 to 5. Breaking and entering, about 4 to 6. You know what I'm saying? A little petty shit. Is it worth 4 years of your life? Now, if you about 16, 15, maybe, who knows? But it depends on what you're going to get type shit. But he's saying, he expect niggas to read this, to do what I just said, say, you know what, fuck it. I ain't do the time, I ain't do the crime, but I'm going to do your time because I'm only going to get 3 years. Get this stupid ass on, right? Now, y'all like, I guess to y'all, that might be real street shit, right? But this why I say he flawed again. Because 9 times out of 10, the person with no charges is going to be the youth. So why would you fuck up this youth life and you represent what you represent? Not that fam goon shit. I'm talking about he represent that his religious beliefs. So why would you mess up the youth and halt their future? Because he ain't say they did the crime, though. He said because they don't got no charges. He also stated, I forgot that part, in the beginning of the interview, that if he implemented himself again, right? If the feds was to run it here right now, I got lit, boom, boom, he gonna take the charge. I got what's the name over here gonna take the charge. You know, we might got pistols. He implemented himself. This nigga going back to jail or he gonna die, right? I give him a year. Type shit. He's goofy now. I don't know what happened to him. He goofy. Ever since that snitch shit came out, he been a real goofy. Let's get back into it though. That was point number 6. You know what I'm saying? Now at that was at 1 minute 16 and so type in 1:16:32. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that it'd be very smart for you to do the time. So he's saying, listen, let's give a round of applause because this is the stupidest shit in the whole interview so far. I'm gonna break down part 2, like I said, once I get 500 subscribers. This is the stupidest shit in the interview so far. Let's give him a round of applause for this stupid shit. The man say that when you go to the feds, the difference between the feds and the county is that when you go to the feds, it's so many smart people in the feds. All these people got so much intelligence, right? He say to the point that when they broke down the chart for him, they were saying shit. Now this at the 1 minute 16 to 32 second mark. He said that the people in the Fed say, see, it'd be beneficiary for that person with no charges to just take 3 charges. Ding, ding, ding. No, the fuck it wouldn't. He started off with 0, smart ass. It'd be beneficiary for him to keep it 0, smart ass. No charges, dumbass. So how does that helping? That ain't helping nobody but the person with the most charges on his belt on y'all stupid ass multiple timesheet table that he broke into a chart that it ain't even no damn chart type shit. Let's get into some more, right? I will play that part for y'all, but I don't know how to say cheese rocking, and I'm not about to. He do cool interviews, but look how that man shorts. That nigga freaky. All right, cool. Yeah, he said all the names. Now my point number 7 was he said all the names of the people he did the crimes with. Litnuski. He had said his name, Lil Boo Boo, whatever fuck dude name. I'm not about to say their names. He implemented these niggas in crimes that probably wasn't even accounted for. Stupid ass, right? Cool. Now that was point 8. He said this whole interview, he's saying names. He don't give a damn. He fresh out of jail, out the feds. They still watching you. We gonna get into that watching part too. This I know he probably ain't the smartest book in the world. I'm not saying I'm the smartest book in the world, but I'm smart enough not to take my ass to jail for no stupid ass shit like how he alleged he did, right? Cool. This is my favorite one right here, y'all. He did not. Let me drop him down. Let me make him a little smaller so y'all can see. Cause I took my time to write these notes, right? Y'all can leave in the comment section if I'm wrong. I feel like he was a solid guy at first. That snitch shit came out, it flawed him. Now he just lost his damn mind. Then none of this shit makes sense except the Dolph part. That's why I'm gonna stop at that. So when he talked about Dolph, I'm stopping it here. So I'm giving y'all the points based on how the interview went, right? Cool. This is my favorite part though. He said he ain't smoke. He don't smoke. He don't drink. He was getting the weed from Cali. His niggas was coming back saying, man, that shit, this shit crazy. He gonna say his niggas was coming back saying, man, that shit ain't hidden, man. So he was spending up, out his own mouth, he was spending up to $500,000 to $1 million worth of money on weed, and it wasn't smoking right. But he don't smoke. He was taking the words from his niggas and the niggas that he was sending there to get the weed. Let's give a round of applause for the Finessed. Hey, Ralo, news flash, right? You probably already know by now. If you ain't smoked the shit, it was up to me to determine whether this shit is grade A or not. And you give me $1 million, every time I go out there, it ain't gonna be grade A. Give me another $1 million. We're gonna keep going just for you, Ralo. We're gonna keep going till we get the right shit for you, Ralo. Man, you know what? This shit ain't hidden. Now, them niggas did this is crazy. This is what he said out of his own mouth. Watch the interview. So the weed wasn't hidden, Ralo, when they was in Cali. On their way from Cali on a private jet, and none of them niggas light up, right? Ain't none of them niggas smell it shit and say, you know what, that ain't hidden type shit. They ain't call you on the phone in Cali. They waited every time till they got in your face and tell you this shit ain't smoking, man. This just ain't hidden. Like, give us another 500,000 and we're gonna go out there and get it. Now, I don't know when you was selling the dog food, did you have it in your mouth? Because you know, sometimes when you sell that dog food and you hold it in your mouth, it seep out and it could, you know, you might be affected. So it might have fucked your brain up, I believe. They was getting your ass. Now, and then we're gonna get into that too, because this play a part into a part where he said some shit in this interview too in the beginning, right? So cool, they was finessing him. Now he the stupidest hustler in the world. You don't smoke or drink. So if you gave me $20,000 and told me to go bring you some Hennessy, bring me 300 cases of Hennessy. Let's just say that's about 20,000. That might be way less type shit. But y'all, I'm just using numbers out the blue, right? I'm gonna go fill. He don't drink. We about to fill all these. We'll find all these empty Hennessy bottles. Fill them up with Pepsi. Make sure we don't shake them. Bring it in. You can shake him. He don't drink. He don't know what the fuck that was. They was getting him every day. They got him when they tried to get the man for $250,000 just to get close to him. They got him when they just was buying the weed for $1 million and then telling him it ain't hidden. And then they go back and get some more weed. They was getting them, right? They was getting them all through this motherfucker interview, right? Fucking you the king of Pakistan. I mean, whatever, right? This why I knew it was real. What I'm saying real. Go to him. I'm about to play that one part for y'all. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna go to a minute 12, right? Hold on. His niggas ain't even respect the interview. Niggas pulled up bumping the music and everything. He gonna say, we might have to block some shit out. You think you stupid motherfucker? Hold on. Shout out to everybody in the building that's watching. Subscribe to the channel. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll drop part 2. Let's go to a minute 12 right here. Minute 12:32. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite parts too. When the niggas came up bumping the music and shit.
Yeah. It was creeping in the game. I felt the loss. I felt the loss of clientele when it hit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say it went around in 18.
Yeah. What stopped you from getting into it? You felt like it was just too harsh. It was like poison, really like poison the community.
I mean, I ain't never look at drugs as poisoning the community since I wasn't fed. That's when I started saying, okay, drugs fuck up communities. That's when I started saying, okay, drugs fuck up communities. But however, you know, you coming up and selling dope, and your mama selling dope, your dad selling dope, everybody around you selling and smoking dope. You don't look at it as wrong because this is what you raised in.
Damn,
When
I
I went
fucked
to
that up.
prison and going to RDAB and taking all these different
That was the wrong damn part. That was my homework. I fucked that up, y'all. My bad. I said minute 12:32. Niggas ain't respect him enough to not play music. We might have to block some shit. He said it. I put the wrong time frame. That was crazy work right there on my part. I fucked up my homework on that one. Right? Maybe they did, but they did that part. Now I got to figure out where he did it at, and we in the thing. But while we in that, let me while I find that and say cheese thirsty ass will probably take my shit down now, right? Let me see. Let's get to he had different. Oh yeah, this is my part too. He said he had different bags for different holidays, right? So in the midst of him doing all this bad drug dealing, right? He was wrapping this shit up in whatever holiday was coming, right? So if it was Thanksgiving, he said this was out his own mouth. Christmas, they had the Christmas rappers. 4th of July would be the 4th of July rappers. Motherfucking what would be the other one called? Let's just say if it's Valentine, he had the heart rappers. And then here come them. He said he had it for all the holidays. So it'll be Memorial Day. He got president wrap, big ass bags of weed, vacuum sealed with president faces on them, and he's shipping them on private jets. You don't think the feds saw that stupid ass nigga, right? Cool. Now that threw me off too with that holiday rapper shit, right? Let me see. 11.11. We almost done, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all here long. We already 26 minutes in. I might cut it short anyway. He kept saying the feds was watching him everywhere. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. He kept saying from the beginning, even Sean Cotton say, you knew the feds was watching, right? He said, yeah, I knew the feds was watching. They had cameras on the tour bus, they had cameras on the planes, but he knew the feds was watching all the way up until this glorious moment where he decided to put all these pounds of weed on this private jet. So he knew they were still watching then. And he talking about he used to seeing 3 planes one way, one plane this way, another plane this way, another plane that way. Get this stupid ass on, right? They was watching you. You let you tell it. You knew they was watching the whole time. I messed up the part where I was supposed to show what dude pulled up with the music. Y'all know what was that. Part 2, I might bring it up. Part 2. Part 2, if I get 500 subscribers, I'll play the whole interview. I just delete it before Sean Cotton. I mean, I don't got no beef with Say Cheese, for real, for real. He just looked at freaky in this interview, so I know he ain't gonna like me saying that because he had them high ass shorts on. But this your boy, 27 keys against the world. One of the keys you're gonna need against the world is to always feel good. And y'all listen, part 2, I'm gonna get into how he said he ain't make shit from rap. We're gonna get into how he said he paid Future a large amount of money for that feature. And what did that feature do for him to this day? I know the song. It was ass. No one wants to hear a Ralo song. I understand him. Like people was rocking with him because he was solid. They was rocking with that Pakistan shit that was decent. Now he said all them niggas in Pakistan down there was snitching. They turned on him. He said that in the interview too, that he ain't called nobody because he don't really like to lovey-dovey on the phone with niggas. But he really ain't called all them niggas because they turned on him. I'm gonna break it down even better in part 2 by then. I mean, unless I get 500 subscribers overnight, then that's what's up. But this your boy 27 Keys against the world. I'm out.